Hey everyone, I'm Morgan Newcomer, and I want to thank you for being here today. It is my husband and I's 3-year anniversary, and I wrote him a little something. The question many young girls have for their mother, as I did, is how do you know when you've met the one? Well, my mother had a rather strange answer for this question. She says, imagine the person you're with breaks both of his arms, and he will at some point, and if you're willing to wipe his butt for months on end, then you know he's the one. And I'm not sure if she was just trying to be funny or if there was actual meaning behind it. But as I got older, I realized that there was most certainly truth to this statement. And I asked myself this question with every guy I've ever been with. And every time the answer was no way until I met you. Honey, I want you to know that the answer has always been yes with you. From the first time I met you till now, 3 years later. Our relationship moved fast. We met in June of 2008. We got engaged in August, found out we were expecting our first child in October, and tied the knot in December. We had no choice. It was a military relationship, and for any of you that are in them, you know they're unlike any other. We each knew that if we didn't make a commitment on paper, we could be separated at any time. And even though I'd only known you a few months, I already cannot imagine my life without you. Remember all those people that were skeptical and worried about us moving so fast? Well, the truth is, I was one of them. We knew this would either make us or break us. And today, 3 years later, I cannot imagine my life without you. To me, this made us. If we had waited, we would not have had the beautiful life that we have today. And I remember how sick I felt when I found out you were called upon for deployment. And even sicker when I realized that I would be 3 months pregnant when you left. I was due the 1st of July, and you were due back the end of July, and we were only married for 1 short month before you had to leave us. And it was so hard being alone and worrying when and if you would make it home. You were always positive, and even though I knew you were scared, you wouldn't dare let me know. And today, 3 years later, when I look at you, I still see the strong, wonderful man that I fell in love with. And it has been incredible to watch you grow into a man, husband, and father. You always put the girls and me first before you even think about yourself. And when I met you, I knew there was something special in your eyes, but I had no idea just how lucky I would be to have you in my life. When we met, I was 22 and I didn't have a care in the world except for myself. And I want to thank you for showing me just how great that life can be. You helped me see that even at 22, there is much more to life besides myself. Thank you for making me a wife and mother. I honestly cannot imagine a day going by without you saying, honey, are these socks clean? Or a sweet little voice saying, I love you, mommy. Without you, none of this would be possible. On the inside, I still might have been the selfish 22-year-old that I was 3 years ago. So here we are, it's December again, and you're expected to go on deployment at the beginning of next year. It seems all too familiar, but this time I am no longer worried or angry, for I am no longer selfish thanks to you. I know when you leave, there are thousands of pregnant women that you are fighting for. I just so happen to not be one of them this time. I love you more than words in a speech could ever explain, but you know that. And even if the time never comes where you break both of your arms, it may come when you're old and gray, and I will still be there for you and your bottom. Thank you for the best 3 years of my life. Happy anniversary.